So what was that all about? I had a sudden pitch up command by the autopilot as I was approaching the intermediate approach fix to the RNAV 04 in Fernandina. Definitely unexpected. And was this a GFC500 Autopilot error, or was it a pilot error? Let me take you through the flight, then do a slow motion replay and tell you exactly what I did, when it happened, and then let's get in the cockpit and see what the cause of this was, and also probably a better way to handle that. So let's go up and fly and check this out. Welcome back aboard, everybody. I gotta get there sooner than later because there's weather coming this way. The convective outlook for this area, as you can see, there's SIGMED outlook. And these storms are going to be moving up, so I better hurry up and get there. That's why I want to get out early. Besides, the winds are going to get worse right now. Fernandina 19, gusting to 27 out of a northeast, which is good. 040 is a runway, and it's marginal VFR up there. A little bit cool. 3021 is the altimeter center setting. And over here, 3019, which matches this altitude field elevation here. Got to be up a little bit more. Say I go up to 5,000 unless they give me initial altitude that's different. Heading is good. So, autopilot did its own check. Good. Manual electric trim check and make sure everything is free and good. Trim. And it's free. Flight plan, transfer over. Well, I'm telling him I want to do the RNAV 04 approach because Wilna has an initial approach fix. Activate. Jacksonville Center, Mooney, November 495 Charlie Papa.
Mooney, clear cross again slowly.
Mooney, November 495 Charlie Papa on the ground at Cannon Creek, requesting IFR Fernandina.
November 495 Charlie Papa, you're cleared from Cannon Creek Airport to Fernandina Beach Airport via as filed. Fund maintain 5,000, squawk 4272. Clearance point up not off in 10 minutes, and off in 10 minutes by Jackson no later than 15 minutes of intentions. Contact Jackson on 125.37.
Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, cleared as filed to Fernandina, 5,000, 4272. Void if not off in 10 minutes, and advise in 15 minutes, 125.375 Charlie Papa.
You're back correct.
Talk to you in the air. 4272, 4272. Okay, so cleared route. Got that, it's direct Wilna. Altitude 5,000, frequency, transponder, flaps, windows, lights, ready to roll. Cannon Creek traffic, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa departing 36 northeastbound departure, Cannon Creek. Here's coming up. Jacksonville Center, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, 1000 airborne.
November 495 Charlie Papa, Jackson Air radar contact 1 mile north of Cannon Creek Airport. The flight altimeter is 3020.
3020, 5 Charlie Papa. Alright, let's get up to...
November 5 Charlie Papa, I think I missed it. Say altitude leaving.
1,500 climbing 5,000.
Roger, thank you.
At the autopilot running, nav mode, pitch mode, altitude pre-select. Let's go look at charts here. Destination, 04, 2100 at Wilna, showed 1800, LPD 265. Put that on right now.
Number 201 of Papa Zulu, contact the Jacksonville approach at 118.6.
18.6, good day, 1 Papa Zulu.
Number 495 Charlie Papa, contact Jacksonville approach 124.9er.
1249 or 5 Charlie Papa.
20, yes, 2, 8, visibility, 7, ceiling, 1,900, over.
Jax approach, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa with AOS at Fernandina, 5,000, direct Wilna.
Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, Jax, you said you're direct Wilna for the RNAV 4?
Affirmative, 5 Charlie Papa.
Sounds good. Just let me know when you have the weather there.
I have the weather at Fernandina.
Jet at 42, turn left heading 050.
Alright, I did not have a course reversal. I need to do it, I'm going to have to load it up again.
Fly 320 Papa Whiskey, Jack departure, right, maintain 10,000 and turn left, direct Panama City.
Okay.
0 Papa Whiskey, radar contact over Cal. Do you remember the bases by chance?
Shout. Get rid of a hold. Jack's approach, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, I'd like to have lower.
495 Charlie Pop, Roger, current approach 127.0.
1270, 5 Charlie Papa. Jack's approach, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, 5,000, requesting lower.
Charlie Papa, Jack's approach, good morning, just maintain 4,000.
4,000, 5 Charlie Papa, good morning.
Jack 347 Kilo Charlie 3.8 for 7,000.
7 Kilo Charlie, good morning.
Alright, VNAV's engaged. We'll stop at 4,000, we'll not go down to 2,100. Alright, we started down.
Charlie Papa, you're 15 miles from Wilna, cross Wilna at or above 3,000, cleared RNAV 4, approaching the Fernandina.
5 Charlie Papa, across Wilna at or above 3,000, cleared RNAV 4 Fernandina. Thank you, 5 Charlie Papa. Change Wilna, 3. And let's move over to this page now. Charts right there, perfect.
Charlie Papa, just a heads up, the base is around Jackson National, right around 1,600, so I would assume they'd probably be right around the same for Fernandina.
Yeah, they're reporting, I think it was 1,700.
Yeah.
Thank you. Put that down at 1,800 now. And Jack's approach, tops are 3,300.
Thank you, sir.
Will know, 1 nautical mile. Oh, happened here. Alright, speed brakes out.
Jet 42, contact the tower. Have a good morning.
Contact tower, Jet 42, see ya.
Five Charlie Papa, for cancellation of IFR airborne this frequency on the ground. I have a number if you'd like, or with flight service, and frequency change is approved.
5 Charlie Papa, orders advisory. Alright.
Fernandina Beach Municipal Airport automatic weather observation 1221.
So here's a GFC500 Autopilot in my panel with the required toga button, takeoff, go round button that's right down here. That button is very useful either on takeoff mode, so that if you press it on the ground, it's going to pitch up about 6 degrees. That gives you VY speed once up in the air and wings level. So if you get into IMC early on, you'll be able to fly the flight director. In the air, instead of saying takeoff and takeoff down here, it'll say GA, go around, go around. That's very useful. And a missed approach, where you press the toga button once you hit the missed approach point, and if you didn't see the ground, you got to go around and do the missed approach. Press that, you'll go wings level, pitch up. You got to adjust power, of course, clean up the airplane. So what happened here? Let me get rid of the flight director now. Here's a flight plan I had. It's 15 Foxtrot Lima, Fernandina, approach RNAV 04, Wilna, initial approach fix going direct to it. I had the autopilot in nav mode, and it was an altitude pre-select to 1,800 feet, which was the final approach fix altitude, and 3,000 VNAV. I was going to stop at VNAV. I had it in VNAV as well. Going down to it, when I was close to getting to Wilna, I put my hand down here and inadvertently pressed the toga button just before I wanted to press the approach button, and that caused that to happen. So what I did was disconnect the autopilot with the red yoke button and ignored the flight director, turned left on course, pitched down, then re-engaged approach mode. This time, fortunately, I didn't have my fingers on the toga button. It got approach mode, it says GPS, and GP, which is glide path, to catch a glide path in an RNAV or an ILS, and a glide slope in an ILS. To get rid of the pitch up and level off, I pressed first the altitude pre-select, so hold altitude, and then I got rid of it by pressing it again. And finally, I pitched down with the trim wheel and got me down in a downwards pitch to have a flight director do what I wanted it to do. I flew back on course and with an appropriate descent rate, and when I felt comfortable, I re-engaged the autopilot by pressing the P button. What's a better way of doing this? If I find myself in that situation again, best thing to do, suppose I was in nav mode, I inadvertently pressed the toga button, it goes up. Best thing to do, of course, turn off the autopilot. Immediately get rid of flight director, because it can be confusing if you want to do something different than the flight director, especially if you're an IMC. Fortunately, I've flown enough time without a flight director that I can kind of ignore it in the background. But best thing to do is press the flight director button. It gets rid of the flight director completely. You fly the needles and get the pitch you want, and then re-engage the autopilot in approach mode, where it's going to do both lateral and vertical functions and start at the pitch where you're currently flying at. So if I was flying down -2-3 degrees, it would take that pitch, which is what I wanted, and then then it will be an altitude pre-select as well, because it knows you gotta get to this altitude. That would have been a faster, cleaner way of doing this. And the reason I didn't do it is because I'm still kind of, although I've flown with this autopilot for more than a year already, year and a half, I've still got the GFC500 habit that the red yoke button disconnects the autopilot but does not disconnect the flight director. In the GFC500, it does disconnect both, and then you can just go re-engage the flight director, and then you re-engage the autopilot on the GFC500. Here, the red yoke button has a different function, only for the autopilot. There's no control wheel steering, and so you have two separate buttons, AP and flight director. You've got to manually turn the flight director off. That's what I'll be focusing and getting in my head for the future. So that's a lesson learned for me. From now on, I've got to retrain myself so as not to press any of these buttons on this quadrant with or this part of the GFC500 with my fingers down here because I may very likely press the toga button again and do something I didn't really want to happen. I need to put my fingers up here, stabilize myself up here instead of down here, and press the buttons. Let's go land now. Let's finish the approach and go land. It was gusty, it was windy, and I broke out probably about 13 to 1,500 feet. Enjoy. Front of the beach traffic, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa 5, southwest, RNAV 04, Fernandina, full stop. Alright, I'm over at choke. Flaps here. Gears down and locked. Dino 800. 880. $1,500. Ceilings are lower. Mixture's coming further rich. $2,000 for mist. Front of the beach traffic, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa 3 mile final, RNAV 04 Fernandina, full stop. Major headwind. Lights gear is down and locked. Gas full tank. Pictures coming rich. I'm at Dinu. I'm 880, perfect. Altimeter set. Wow. Major wind, 30 knots now. Definitely stronger up here. 2 mile final. Fernandina Beach traffic, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, 2 mile final, RNAV 04 Fernandina, full stop. Jack's approach, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, canceling I-4.
Charlie Papa, thank you, sir. I-4 cancellation received with the bases over there.
Alright, mixture's coming further rich. Wow. Fernandina Beach traffic, Mooney 495 Charlie Papa, cleared all runways. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did like it, please subscribe. Have a wonderful day. and happy flights.